Hey everybody. Let me get over to, let's do this one and go over to comments. So let me know when you're here. Say hi, and I feel like my camera's a little bit off. Hi Debbie. Hey Sean. So I was just looking through my ribbon because I thought I had some white, some other ribbon. We may have to make do for something. All right, so hey Marlene, hey Amy. Thanks you guys for being here. I know it's been a while. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks. Boo. You hear me fine? Awesome. Thank you, Sean. So yeah, things just been crazy. We've been doing what we can, getting through. But I am glad to be back. So, because I need, this is like my jam to, get creative and share stuff. And, I couldn't handle the interaction like last week or the week before because you guys just care so much, But I do appreciate it. All your guys' thoughts. Hey, Gail. Prayers, the cards. You guys have sent me some amazing cards. I love them all. So, yeah, we'll get through. We'll get through. Hey, Sue. It'll just take a while. Ugh. But we have to focus on fun stuff and like happy stuff. And then if I stay busy, then I don't think about, the sad stuff. So, thanks again, you guys, just for being here. Cause, I told like Gail and Sue and Sean, those girls are, my good support system. I mean, I have a bunch, so it's all good. We all need them, right? So back to things. Tonight we're going to do a couple different things with ink spots, because if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you have these, a collection of them. But first we have to do a couple things. So August, I was supposed to give away the Pomegranate set. So we're going to do that. And oh, this is the last week for these weekly deals. And I know I haven't posted much of anything the last week. Hey, Julie. Yeah, I missed you guys too. You don't even know. But yeah, I'm glad to be back, spending time with you guys. So it's all good. Hey, Vicky. So yeah, I haven't posted stuff this month, which you guys know, understand why. But so today is the last week of these weekly deals. And I didn't realize last night that it was like a twofer. You could have got like last week's and this week's deal at the same time, like they overlapped. So missed out on those. But at this point, if there's anything on there for this week that you need, and I just want to point out the code, where this one, no, this way, this code. So it's only good through the 25th because, I can only keep these open. Well, anybody, we can only keep them open for 30 days now. So I've kind of like overlapped the months and the days a little bit. So that, I believe, is Sunday, and I will cancel that out. And since I didn't end up doing my workshop, anybody that places their qualifying order this month with that code is going to get a free pack of the flower gems. I don't have them yet myself, but I'm getting some, pack for me too. But that's like a little bit more expensive item, just to make up for the fact that there's no kit. And we're going to do the workshop that I was going to do in September, going to do that in October. So that's that code. Let's go down here. So everybody that put in orders in August, I said I was going to give away this pomegranate set. So let's go. So here's our pomegranate set. Brand spanking new. And got everybody's name from August. And you did not have to use the code for this. So as long as you put your order in online, whether you use the code or not, didn't have to be a specific amount. Anybody who put orders in online in August is in this pile. All right, so let's just do this one. Linda S. Okay, so that's cool. So Linda, I think this was a first time order from you. So I'm going to get in touch with you. We had 2 Lindas, so I had to mark them Linda, and I think we had 2 something else. I can't remember. But awesome. So let me just put this Linda S. And I will reach out to you. If you don't like it or if you don't want it, then I'll just do those drawings again, I guess. All right. Hey, Carol. So yay, Linda S. Awesome. All right, draw for that. Thank you. Welcome. Oh, yep. And if you guys, like, love, thumbs, shares, all those things, appreciate it. Okay, so let's talk about ink spots. We normally get these in our paper pumpkins. We do sell these. I believe we still sell them in the catalog, and it's like a basic kit. Ooh, I need this one that we just got. I think it's like 8 of them, and they call it like Stampin' Spot Basics or something. Hi, Barbara. So that'll get you like, a starter set that has like a lot of colors that you could use. What I've been doing is collecting them over the years. So we used to sell them in 12 packs or 10 packs, whatever the colors came in. So I keep them in these little Tim Holtz storage things and storage boxes. And you can see where I don't have all the colors. Like these are the brights. So let me flip around to my brights on my ink spots or my pads. So I'm missing Granny Apple Green and Mango Melody. So I keep hoping that they'll come out with these in a paper pumpkin because I like it, when they give them to us. But eventually I might just make my own. So I store them in Color Family Group. I'm actually going to use the earth tones tonight, but I've got all the neutrals, and then I'm kind of sparse on the subtles, so I'm missing quite a few. And then these two are old, Pretty in Pink and Wild Wasabi. But it does the job. So I usually keep these in with my scrapbooking stuff. Hey, Di. My scrapbooking, my rolling tote that I take when I go to All Day Crops. This is what I normally take. I have another 2 tins full in there of all in colors. And that's what I use just for the day stamping. If I know I'm going to make a big project, I'll take some of my bigger ink pads. But normally these are my travel, my to-goes. And they're perfect. I love them. So you can either, buy that 8-pack. You can start saving them from your paper pumpkins. And Sue or Gail, like somebody let me know, do we still carry these, the uninked Stampin' Spots? Because you can make your own. What you do, this comes in a 5-pack. I hope we still have these because I've never gotten to use these. These are linen pads. They are just like the Stampin' Spots that we get. And actually, see this little hair? I don't even know if you can see it. There we go. See that little hair like right there? That I have to trim off because that will act like a wick and your ink will like escape. I've had many an ink pad that got wrecked because I had a little hair hanging out and didn't know it. But so this is a linen ink pad, which is firmer, and you can be a little bit more rougher. Marilyn, yes, we do still have them. Awesome. Thank you. But what you do is you just get these and then you take a reinker, like you buy whatever reinker. What's this one? Sweet Sorbet. Fill it up. And then you have your mini spots. So I realized last night I don't have a mini in black. So I may rectify that and just make one. I know years ago they included a black ink pad in the Diane, can you buy those containers? Do you mean these tin things? You can buy them from Amazon or they're Tim Holtz, if that's what you meant. We got these, Di. You and I got these when we went to the Scrapbook Expo a couple years ago. I got a couple of them anyway. But they have them places. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a link for some. But so the uninked, you can make them that way. And then you can get them from your paper pumpkins. So we need to open these up. I wanted to show you a couple of things that you can make with these. So they come sealed. You have to like cut this tape off of here or the label. But other than just using them for inking, I wanted to show you a couple of techniques or things you can do with them. Cutting these off, sometimes I don't want to jab it so hard, but I do need to get this. You got to press it firm enough to get through this label. Okay. All right. So we just got the Orchid Oasis in the Halloween kit. I love, love, love when they put in color ink spots in our kits. So I'm glad to have that one. So first, we are going to clean up and put this stuff away. All right. Now I'm making all tags today because they're small, they're quick, they can still, get the job done of showing a technique. And I did pre-stamp and cut some pieces. So the first one, I'm using the Yeti, which reminds me that the Yeti to Party, this is part of the dies, part of this Perfect Partners special, where they only have these special dies for September. So here's the Yeti one, and there's 5 others. So just take a look. That's online. So we only have about a week if you get any, want to get any more of those. I feel like I'm losing stuff. So I used that for this first one, and I'm just making a pile. I also embossed a layer, so we're going to have a 3x6 tag here. This is Tahitian Tide, and then I embossed this top layer with Whimsical Woodland folder. I love this embossing folder. It's so fun. Di, you haven't got your Halloween kit yet? I'm going to look on your shipping and see where it is. I just got mine, I want to say, what's today? Today's Thursday. I think I got mine on Tuesday. So I'll double check, Di, because we're usually about the same, as far as shipping. And they do look to be really cute. Okay, so first technique that I love doing with the ink spots is direct to paper. And depending on what the color, I like it because it looks like faux leather. It picks up the, like the texture in the paper. Actually, I want to get a piece of, I want a brown one, because that's my favorite, is using it with the brown. Let's get a scrap, and we will do this soft suede. This one's open. All right, and where I thought I had a scrap of soft suede. All right, this brown will do. So this is early espresso. Same idea. So direct to paper is just that. You take your ink pad and back and forth, just directly on the paper. All right. And you want to, I'm not pressing so hard, but a little bit, and it picks up, it leaves some spots. And when you do the whole thing, it really does look like faux leather. I love it. It's just good for, background. So that's what people normally do with these. But let's do a couple different things. All right. And I'll use this for something else. Oh, now let me show you the difference why you don't want to do your regular ink pads are too smushy. These ones are foam. So if you were to try that same technique, direct to paper, even the littlest pressure, you're going to get a lot more ink. And it's certainly not even. But, ooh, it kind of wants to stick to it, and it's more solid. So you can certainly do that, but it's different. Like this is more for a nice background. This is if you're trying to like cover the entire piece as if you would paint it or something. So I use this I don't use this a whole lot. Marlene, you use the spots when you stamp with your grandkids? Yep, another good idea. Do you think they can hold them better since they're smaller in their little hands? Or is it just you don't want to let them have fun with the big ones? I would be afraid. Actually, years ago, I did a workshop with a Girl Scout troop, and it was a wreck. Like, my ink pads were toast after that. It's like, never again. All right, so for this first one, I'm going to take the same idea, direct to paper. When you emboss something, so all these bits are raised up. So I'm going to take Orchid Oasis on Tahitian Tide. So this is darker than the Tahitian Tide. Now I'm gently going to go across it, and it's going to pick up the raised up bits. And the juicier your ink pad, the better. And this one's a fresh one. So I'm just kind of like going in circles. And I'm not trying to press a whole lot because I don't want to catch anything that I don't want. I like it. So you can see I got a little bit in here. That's okay. So, I like that. So direct to paper on an embossed and an emboss piece. That's like my fave. And I just realized, oh, you know what? I'll have to use my crocodile. I need a hole punch. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and glue this on there. I like mixing the colors. And I could have done Tahitian Tide on Tahitian Tide, and that would just be, you know, monotone. But I like this, using that darker color. And let's just flip that over a little bit. Yeah, Penny, I love this one too. I hope they keep it around. It's a fun one. All right, and then we've got our Yeti here, and I just cut out some, you know, little holiday hugs. This tag is not from the Yeti dies. This is actually from the hydrangea set, that little tag, but I needed a little something. And then I've got some hearts, and I just wanted to put him on, like give him something to hold on to, holiday hugs. Now, when I make tags, I don't mind if they hang off a little bit. And you know what? I want to, let's do some shimmer. This is right, yeah. Nothing, this isn't making any noise. There we go. All right, so I'm not really gonna color him. I'm just gonna shimmer him. He can be an abominable snowman. And I like to squeeze and pounce and swipe, all of it. And then we will use some of my foam tape. Let's see, let's do a little, like a piece straight up. That's all I will need for that. Oh, and you guys, I forgot today's the first day of fall, which is totally my favorite time of year. And I noticed when I left work that it was dark out, or getting dark. That does not bother me at all. I like it, in fact. So I hope it gets chillier and chillier. And I got some new Halloween pants yesterday. Just got to wash them before I can wear them. I love the fall. All right, I'm going to punch this hole. So this big honking thing, it does come in handy though. So I want I'm just eyeballing this. Middle-ish. All right, get our hole. Ooh, yeah. Now I wanted to use some of this white, what's it called? Iridescent trim. It's a little bit hairy, but I think it's going to be cute. All right. Now, just like we've colored other ribbon, I'm going to color this stuff. I mean, it really does have a nice texture to it. But let me get my big block. So when I do this, I lay it on a clear block. And then take, let's go with, what's this one? Tahitian Tide. Do I want that, or do I have the Oasis? Yeah, light Orchid Oasis. Let's go with dark Orchid Oasis. Let's see if that'll be a little bit different. All right, so the fat end, and I'm just gonna drag it. It's mostly coloring the inner layer that seems like a knit, or you know how you start a crochet chain? That's what it seems like. But I'm just gonna flip this over. Let's see, hold it in place. Get as much as I can. Oh, so we now have my mom's cat, Cooper. He is kind of a spaz. Loud noises seem to set him off, like as if he was a crack baby or something. It's not good. But he's been like that. He's 15. She's had him, I want to say, at least 10 years. He was feral, so he came from the streets. And he's got his ear, you know how they like clip part of their ear off. But he's a sweetheart. He loves us. And we've been over there feeding him. taking care of him for the past, I don't know, year really, while Mom was spending all her time over at Tracy's. We had to go take care of Cooper. So it wasn't a horrible adjustment for him. But I tell you, it took us 45 minutes to catch him that first weekend we went and got him, because we couldn't have him, staying by himself. But yeah, 45 minutes, sweaty, me, like running around trying to get him in a corner and then get him into his box. And he was, he hissed and growled, but he didn't scratch me. So that was good. Like once I got him and I had a towel, he stayed put. And then, we had to try to stuff him in his crate, his soft crate, which those are kind of hard to work with. When we had our cat Sweetie, we had a hard one, and it was different. But anyway, we brought him home, opened his crate. We kind of had him quarantined to the main area, the main floor. We blocked off the upstairs and the basement. I feel like I got to get this some more. I missed some spots. So we opened his cage, and he just sat in there like crying and growling for like half an hour, and then he came out, and he's been fine since. So, and a couple days later, we let him like upstairs and then downstairs. So this I will clean with alcohol. You can see like there's a little bit of ink schmutzies. So I'll put that away for now. But yeah, he's doing good. He already brought Dave a lizard, dead from the basement. So parked that right in front of his laptop. So that was nice of him. And he's very lovey-dovey. So yeah, we'll see how long he lasts. He's 15. So he'll enjoy his life here. That's for sure. All right, now I'm putting those. So I put the loop in going on the back. Take these tails and flip them over and through this loop. And then I'm just going to pull it so that loop snugs down a little. So I like that there's still, I didn't get total coverage with this on the tinsel, or the whatever we call this, iridescent trim. I like that it's got the white bits still, because then that ties in with all of it. So let's just do like holiday hugs. Let me get some dimensionals in here. Yeah, I was just going to put a couple little hearts in this coffee mug. I want to put that there in his hand. I didn't want to mess with this too much because I really wanted to spend the time showing you the different techniques, but I do want to make a finished product. Ugh. All right. So how did you guys like the video that I made when I made Mom's the scrapbook? Because I enjoyed that. I didn't have to do too much editing. But there's another scrapbook that I want to show you guys, but I'm definitely going to have to do like an offline video similar to that, because otherwise it took me like 3 hours to make the prototype for the one that I'm still want to make. Maybe it was 4 hours. I don't know. And I can't do that live. But I think once in a while having a video like that is not a bad thing. I want just a couple hearts. I feel like that's going to be too many things. 3 things. Holiday hugs. I'm going to leave it. All right. Sue, haven't had a chance to watch it. Penny, good. Di, didn't see it. All right. Well, when you guys take a peek, let me know. Because I knew I was going to make, the book anyway, but I thought, well, I might as well film it. And then you guys could see. Because I think that would be a good thing for, like, even recipe books, like family recipes. With the 3-ring binder. Di, where is it? It's on my YouTube channel. I don't, I'd have to find a link for you. And I think I posted it. I'm just going to put some shimmer in all these things. Nice. All right, now I wanted to finish this. I was thinking the in color dots that I tried to find last time, but now I want something, I want just shimmery. So I think I'm going to go with iridescent rhinestones. Just to give a little something on this, because we can't have naked things. And actually, I want to cover up that circle, so I'm going to use a big one or a medium one right there. Perfect. And then, oops, there. I like to have some gems or some 3D stuff on all my tags. And then, like I said, it can hang off the side a little bit. That's not the end of the world. Plus, it gives you a little bit more real estate. So this was our first technique. So direct to paper on an embossed background. Okay, I love it. All right, now, block grid. Curry, this is where we're going to do, I want my crushed curry, which I do have a hard time getting out of here. This was one of my ink pads that got wrecked. Like it had one of those threads hanging out of it. Oh, and look, it still has one. And it got my whole, like I had to pull the whole sticker off the top of this. I feel like I'm doing surgery here because it wrecked the whole label. See how that is? How that's completely colored? Like the whole top of my label was covered in ink. So that's what my curry pad looks like for now. All right, so I want crushed curry, pumpkin pie, and soft suede. Again. All right. Let's get that there. So this one we're going to make, so again, another tag. And I'm using, this time, Perched in a Tree and the aspen dies. They go with it. And I already cut out my birds, but I'm going to go a quick recap on the mirror stamping because I want these two birds to be facing each other. So, and the stamp only goes the one way. So we'll do that. But let's start with our background first. All right. So you pick your colors, and I'm kind of going for, you know, let's do them in darkest. Yellow, orange, and brown. So this one's going to have a very vanilla layer, and then I'm just going to back it on early espresso. You were busy cutting out 148 Christmas tags on Saturday. Julie, you got to show us those. So this is 3.5 by 5.5. And I don't know how I ended up with that, but just random. Yeah, Julie, I'm very interested in seeing your Christmas tags for sure. All right, so for this, we're going to make a background out of squares, like blocks. So I'm just going to take the ink pad, and I'm just eyeballing the middle. And this is very juicy. So I'm going to, I am peeking down to the side so I can, yep. So some are going to be like that. And actually, let's just leave these open. That was pumpkin pie. Now I need curry. That's juicy too. Did I use curry on the same one? I'm going to go back with this. So if your ink pads were all the same, like juicy or not juicy, that would be, you know, better if they're consistent. So I'm just going to have to press the early espresso one down. So we're just going to make blocks, and I want to alternate. So I got a couple of splatters, doesn't matter. So now I'm going to do, and I'm peeking at it up this way. I'm just eyeballing to try to get the grid kind of even. All right, let's press that down, and I'm going to hit it again. And one more. Good enough. All right, so I want to do the same order. So that was early espresso. Now I'll do the, what was this one? Pumpkin. Actually, let me put the labels up. And I'm just going to press this a little bit and see. Okay. And then we'll put the curry over here. So you can see you can make a whole different background. Like what if you had baby colors or Christmas colors or like brighter birthday colors? Like it can be, you know, completely different. All right, let's go with the early espresso up here. I'm just going to hold that there. All right. And then we'll do the curry. And then the pumpkin. I wonder if I re-ink these. And the fact that they're like not even, it doesn't matter. Okay. But now I want to flip this so that I can still work this way. And I'll just have to remember what order. So now I want the early espresso to be here. And I'm going to hold that there for a minute. Penny, it's not exactly in the same spot. It's it's close. Look, see? Like I messed up a little bit. And here, messed up. But it's okay. That's the it's handmade, right? Hold that there. As Diane would say, you can't see it from an airplane. And the crushed curry. Although I swear sometimes there are things that I can see from an airplane. Like when I mess up something so bad that there's no fixing it. All right. Oh, now we're getting a little crooked. But it's okay. And I may go back and stamp some. All right. Need to do this one. I want to go not out of order. I may go back and stamp some sprinkles on this. I just noticed that last night that there's these sprinkles in this set, and then there's like a bigger blob. So I like that one. All right. And one more. Now I want to continue this, so I don't want it. I am going to go right off the edge. And I'm leaving these edges. I don't really care to do anything with those. All right, so, oh, drop that one. All right, and then the curry. All right, I like it. All right, let's get lay these lids back on, the right ones. I mean, I like it because it's fall-y colors anyway, but look at that. I like it. And like I said, I'm just going to glue that on just to make it a little bit more stable because this is just regular vanilla. Ooh, look at all that ink coming through. Those were juicier than I thought. Yeah, I am going to hit this with some of these spritzies. And although I don't really want to wreck it, but I kind of like it. Actually, let's do the birds first, and then we'll do the rest of it. I like it. Okay, so recap on mirror stamping. We need Stamparatus and your silicone mat. And I'm going to, I hope I clean this one. Ugh. Maybe I should run a little bit of alcohol on it first, just in case. I think the last time I was using black ink and early espresso. And right now I'm going to use early espresso too. So I guess that wouldn't have mattered. All right. So it does not hurt your silicone mat as far as I know. To run some alcohol on it. All right, so mirror stamping. I did this with the Yeti. I guess it's been a month now or so. So we need Stamparatus and our plate. And then you cut your die cut. So the bird goes that way. Cut that out. And I'm going to just pick a spot. I'm picking this line right here. And I'm lining it up. So we need our, we need to have our mat down. All right, and then I can see the line through the mat. Lining this up. And all right, that's kind of, I feel like I need a thing down there, but all right, let's get our stamp out. And I trim the bird. So, you know, some of my stamps, I just trim them. I don't put the stickers on. So, Julie, yeah, definitely going to do it again. All right, so we line this up. And that looks like he's in there. Straight. So I'm kind of, oh, you know what? This is what I need to do. I lift this so the stamp is held in by the die cut. So it should be like perfectly lined. See that? So yeah, cut your die cut out, then put your stamp in, and just hold it and let it nestle in there. Now, find a straight line. Just in case this gets moved, then I'll know, oh, I had it on that line. So that's the only reason you're picking a line, is for future. Like if something goes wrong. All right, let's pick this up. And first I'm going to stamp the birdie the right way. So I'm putting my die cut in there. And I will use, let's go ahead and use espresso ink. So you want to ink this up. Press, hold for a minute. All right, looks like I got him mounted crooked. So I'm going to use him for my backwards stamping to get on that side. Let's see where I went wrong here. Oh, I can tell. All right, it just didn't get lined up. When I had him in here, like locked in here, I must have moved it. All right, so that looks good. That looks good. I don't know what went wrong. Holding everything in place. Okay. There, there. Pick him back up. All right, let's try this again. I got one more shot at this because I only cut 2 of these. All right, putting our birdie in there. I can tell already this is going to be better. Perfect. All right, I want to get it a couple of times because I want it darker. So this way, I use this method when I'm trying to do, when you're stamping and cutting a bunch of the same things, you could stamp them, like stamp them in a row, and then line up the die cut each time. Or you can just cut a bunch of the die cuts and have like a pack of these and just keep putting them in the same spot, like replacing it. All right, let's leave this. All right, picking this out. There we go. Now, I want to keep this where it is. We're going to stamp it, ink it up, and stamp it right on the silicone mat. And again, I'm going to hit it a couple of times. I'm trying to press it. And this one may not be as dark as the, stamping the full strength, but it'll be close. All right, now we take our die cut and ignore the fact that this already has stamping on it, but let's place it in here. And you don't want to move it around a lot. Get it in there and then rub all over. And that's going to pick up the ink on the other side. All right, and now we'll pull it back. And if I need to go again, we can do that. Ooh, perfect. So you see here, I stamped this one. How many times did I ink that one? Maybe 3. And this, I know I did at least 3. But it doesn't, I could hit it again. But the silicone doesn't absorb the ink just like the paper, So that's why this one's a little bit lighter. But I feel like I could go in there again. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it because that would be just my luck to wreck it, All right, so Julie, now you remember awesome. It just takes a couple times, and then you'll remember. But I tell you, if I didn't have the Stamparatus or, you know, the Misty, like, ugh, forget about it. All right, let's pull this up, and then I will clean that later. Let's put my birdie back. And then I had trimmed, I wanted to do this greeting. No matter the season, I am here for you. All right, let's get that in there. Let's bring this back. So look how much this is curling because of all that ink on there. All right, so I wanted my birds to be like here. And I didn't want to give them a whole bunch of color. I really just wanted to keep them like that. Because really the technique is on there. The focus is on there. So actually, let's do a little bit of the spritz. Oh yeah, that's good. That's not wrecking it. Nice. All right, I wanted birdie here and birdie there. I like that. Okay. And then I do need a bit of vanilla for this greeting. I had all my stuff in a pile. What's up with this? All right, let's grab this. All right. Greeting. And I'm just going to cut this, like hand cut it. I'm hoping that was straight. Yeah, pretty good. All right, let's wipe this off. All right. Doot, doot, doot. You know, I do like to rip stuff, so I'm ripping that. And then this will get a straight cut. Can I rip this teeny tiny little bit? I think so. All right. All right, now let's put this stuff together. I'm going to have to use a lot of glue because this is so inky. But can't you just see that? Like if you had to make a baby card or birthday card, like just change the colors and make a grid. And you could just make the grid like along one side, you know, or the bottom. I really need a lot of glue here. Oh, Gail, by the way, I loved when you wrote your name in the glue yesterday. I forgot to mention that when I posted your video. That made me laugh. All right. Yeah. LOL for sure. All right, let's do this. I like it. So I really want the greeting flat and the birds to be poked up. So again, I'm going to hang that off the side a little bit. And then birdie and birdie. And then this time I'm going to use some early espresso, this faux suede trim. I love this stuff. All right, let's use some of this. Why not? All right, I just need a little piece, or whatever size that is, 1.5 inches. Okay. Okay. And then for that one, I wanted to, I had some brown, oh, you know what? Champagne rhinestones. Yep. And I know I have them somewhere. Here we go. Brand new pack. These champagnes, I think, go with most anything. They could be gold. They could be a little bronze. They go with browns. I love them. Very generic, I think. So let's do a big one. Let's do little, yeah, that one. And then one up here. I think I'm going to need some more. We'll do 5. Yeah, that'll be good. Odd number. Okay. And then we will, this time I'm going to take ribbon and staple it on. I'm not going to poke a hole. And, ugh, I can't believe it's 9:15, you guys. Ugh, what am I dilly-dallying? All right, let's cut some ribbon. Quickie, quickie. So then we're just going to fold this in half. Well, I pinch it like kind of at an angle, like a little V. And then we'll put that right in the middle. And bring our stapler in. And I'm going to give this 2 staples. And I did them like angled on purpose. They don't have to be perfectly straight, okay? Bird poop, is that what you're talking about, Sue? Plop, plop, plop. It is shiny. You're right. It's not like that card you made for Kate's husband. That was a green poop. But, all right, so we've got our grid there. Page 2. Okay, now, let me drop this. So this one I'm going to use the deckled. I got these deckled rectangles. I think this was the second one down. So like not the biggest one, but the next one down. And then I got a piece of white. And I want to bring in Orchid Oasis. This is Starry Sky. And then Orchid Oasis is like a little, the lighter one. And then I wanted to use Coastal Cabana. All right. Now for this one, I'm going to bust out. I just got this maybe a month or so ago and haven't had a chance to use it. But a fish and a wish. I like the fish. And this has a punch that goes with it. I always love a punch because they're super easy. But so we're going to make our background with these 2 colors and then some fish in the Starry Sky and make this one. So this one is called, it's direct to paper, but it's swiping the ink on it. And some people in other groups, like the that group that I watch on Fridays, Craft Roulette, they call it swinking. But you can take it and just, go across like that. But I'm going to go, and you can make it, a design. So I'm starting on the left side of the paper because I'm right-handed. And I can see this edge of my ink pad. So I'm kind of like leaning down just so I can see it. And actually, I just want to go like, all right, I got caught up there at the end. But, I love it. A nice wave. So now I kind of want to butt this Orchid Oasis up to it. So that's why I really have to lean so I can see, again, this side of the ink pad, the left side of the ink pad on the right side of the image. So if you're left-handed, you're going to want to go this way. You're going to want to start this way because you'll be able to see over here more. So give it a whirl. But again, I'm just dragging, and I think I'm only hitting I have more control if I'm hitting just this top part. And if I don't get it perfect, it's not the end of the world. Oh my God, that is perfect. I love it. All right. And I'm not going to do like top and bottom. I just want these 2 swipes just to give it color as if it was the waves, So perfect, perfect. And I love that we got like the swipe marks. Not that, that it wasn't a consistent solid line. Oof. I really like it. I do want to add some of these little bits down here, whatever this is. Greenery. And I am going to stamp this in the darker. So we're going to go with the Starry Sky. And make sure I've got this like go in the right direction. Oh, neat. All right, so that should sit up like that. Nice, like sea critter, like seagrass or whatever. I don't think there's ever been a sea life set or fish set that I didn't get. Even though I do not like fishing, I do not like eating fish. I don't like the sand, but I just love them. All the other stuff. All right, oof. And we're going to stamp like right on here. Here for you, sending well wishes. Maybe I'll leave that part off, but we're definitely going to stamp some fish and then punch them out. So the punch has 2 bits. Here we go with that. And then this one should fit. All right, so here's another trick that I'm going to be able to show you. I want to line these up so I can punch them at the same time. All right, so what we do, I got to close that so I don't get it on myself. So what we do, flip it upside down, punch your paper first. All right, so when we stamp, we punch it upside down. So think of the stamped image is facing up because that's what we'll be looking at. So when I use this as a template, I would write on here, because I'll just put this in with the stamp case. Where's my pen? I will say template, this side up, rubber down. All right, so what that means is, and let me just cut this. Rubber down means this. All right, so we're going to, again, kind of like jostle them around in this opening. And I don't think I've trimmed it so much that it's going to fall through. But jostle them around until they're like in there. That looks good. Then we take up our block. Boop. Now we'll stamp. And these should be lined up. All right. Ooh, I love that. And put that in. And voila. Perfect. So you only have to make that template once. All right. Now, let's change colors. Let's do, oh, look at that. I wiped it right off. Well, guess what? We can totally fix this because it's just a matter of using our template again and repositioning them. All right. So let's do that again. This side up means this pattern. This side up, rubber down. So rubber down, rubber down. Set that down carefully. Looks good. All right, and then we will flip this around. And these little things, I guess those are fins or something. I don't know. They're going in the garbage right now. All right, this time I want to go Coastal Cabana. Just want a lighter one. But yeah, anything with the punch, make that template and save it with your stamps. So these are distinctive stamps too, which we've got the, my ink pads are really juicy. But I love it. They kind of remind me of like hieroglyphic images. Like the sketchiness. All right, let's punch these out. Perfect match, by the way. All right. So this, I'm going to pop these fish up. I think I want to use this as a birthday or something. So I'm going to leave the greeting off for right now because I did not drag one over. But I would probably use the go-to greetings or to-go greetings, which are on back order, you guys. Can't get them for another month or something like that. All right. Ooh, perfect. Let's glue this down flat. And then I'm going to pop the fish up and add some gems. Nice. All right, so I want fishy, fishy, and fishy. And then I'll put a greeting like right there. I like it. So see how I'm kind of going opposite? So like the Coastal Cabana, then we get the darker blue fish on top of there, just so they stand out. Because if we kind of put it here, they're kind of lost a little. So just a little, I mean, that's up to you, but your preference. Let's do these, pop these guys up. And you know, we got to have some more sparkly bits for these. Ooh, and my tag, or the, you know, this could definitely go in a journal too, this kind of tag. You could add pictures or another piece of white on the back, and then you could write on it. Let me see, which side am I going to put the ribbon on? Ooh, that flew right up and got me. Oh, so see, this is my time to go, like TYME. I love the punny names that they have. All right. Ooh, yeah. I like that. So yeah, I'll put the greeting there, and then I will punch the hole there. And this is going to need some sparkly ribbon. All right, so again, I'm going to eyeball this. All right, good enough. So this is a job for the white glittered ribbon. And, ooh, I do like to mix some. You know what? Is this tinsely bit going to go too? Ooh, why not? Let's do it. All right. Let's do it this way. We'll have the tail or the ribbon like this. And then I'll tie a bow with this one. All right, so let's fish this in. Fish. What? And I'm going to leave this super long because I don't know if I'm going to hang this off a package or what am I going to do with it. All right, and then we'll need a little bit of this to tie a bow. Could use baker's twine or something thinner. But let's try this. And this bulky stuff, this is from the holiday catalog. This will be a good scarf for something. All right, let's tie it in a knot. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then a bow. All right, I love all the sparkly bits. And then we're going to add some more sparkly bits. Again with the rhinestones. You know what? We could use regular rhinestones. I feel like I haven't used regular ones in a long time. And I did have a small leftover bit. Yep, let's use these. And a bunch of them. But yeah, definitely I'll put the greeting there. And do some more gems. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. Bloop. Not his eyeball. I kind of want that one there. Okay. I want to move that. All right. Move that one a little bit further down. Okay, now I'm going to leave it, I swear. All right, so yeah, greeting there. Cute. So this is the swinking, and you can definitely, you could have done it straight, but I like doing a little curvy, okay? Yeah, Di, snowman. For this ribbon, yeah, a scarf for the snowman for sure. All right, now one more. Oh, thanks, Di. One more. This time we're going to use the edge to make a plaid. All right, let me put these away. This and this. Okay. Now for this one, I'm going to use, for witching, which this is, we can't get this right now. And where did I put that? Hold on. I need my witch's hat. Here we go. And a piece of white. So I'm going to start with Blackberry Bliss and white. And Blackberry, this is 3 by 6. So this is the size that I normally make for like a jumbo tag, 3 by 6. And then this one is 2.5 by 6. Yep. So I want this to have borders up the sides. All right. So now we can take, Julie, you really like the fish? That's awesome. I like that one too. All right. What color should I want? Oh, Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss. Pumpkin. And Old Olive this time. So let's put curry back. Get in there. And put Cajun back. And soft suede can go back. And you guys, once you have these ink pads, like you can just keep re-inking them. All right, so now we're going to make a plaid. All right, so I want to start with my lightest color first because you don't really want to contaminate your colors. Did I just get something crooked? That looks a little weird. But all right, so start with our lightest color. So I'm just going to start with the pumpkin. I'll do the blackberry later. What I really want to do is use this very edge to stamp. So if I think of it like you're holding this on the table and then just lean it forward until you're catching that edge and then drag it. The more you drag it, the bigger line you get, but you can get a small line. All right, so let me just do this. Okay, so see here, I'm kind of getting a straight line. So that's what I want to do. So I just want to do this very edge, and I'm just going to go at an angle. And some of these may be wobblier than others. That's okay. So I'm just going to go like slow and steady, trying to keep it a straight-ish line. And again, that very edge. And it's okay if you mess up some, like that one. Boop. Doesn't matter. And actually, if we do get it some wobbly, that's good. All right, and then one more over here. All right, you can do straight lines. I'm going to try to do crisscross. All right, now I'm going to turn it this way and add my Old Olive. So again, I'm kind of like leaning it until I catch just this edge. Ooh, nice. And I can tell already I'm like getting a little bit, whoa, not as straight. But tell you, it's good enough. I'm liking it. All right. Ooh. Now this is too wide. I want to go back and add another stripe of olive, like above every pumpkin stripe. Now this time I have to come from the right and go to the left because if I start here, I can't see this line that I'm trying to follow. So I have to start over here and drag it towards me. And that works. This one you're going to want to play with for sure. Ooh, I like it. And this is fun, you know, like if you're at a crop, you know, and you don't have your markers, because you can always make a plaid with markers, but say you don't have them, you can use your ink pads and make something cute. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing and add the blackberry. So this is the darkest color, and I'm not going to get it as close to the green. This is sticky over here. All right, kind of going like right in the middle. And some of it's crooked. That's okay. All right. Ooh, I like that. I feel like I need one more line this way of the blackberry. So you see I'm getting a little bit bolder. All right. Ooh. I am digging that. That's a really cool. Really, like I said, you could get the same effect if you had markers, but if you don't, just use the edge of your ink pad. Oh, I love that one. Now this one I'm not going to put any ribbon on because I want this to be like a tag that you could tuck in a journal or something, or a scrapbook. You know, you could just add this as an element in your scrapbook. But I do want to punch out a couple of witches' hats just to, so we get the idea. All right. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Nice. I do like purple, orange, and green together for Halloween colors. I was thinking about Gorgeous Grape and Granny Apple Green, but what changed my mind was I don't have that Granny Apple Green. So I really hope they give us a Parakeet Party. That's, you know, one of the other in colors, because that would be nice too. But all right, let's stamp some witches' hats. And, oh, is that going to fit? Look at that. I have 2 scraps of paper. All right, so I'm just going to have to use the old Post-it note trick so I can stamp these and punch them out. Let's do this one and I guess this one. So we'll do 2 different hats. Nope. I need that one. So let's go Old Olive and Pumpkin Pie. Ooh, look how juicy that is. Ugh. All right, let's do this however it fits on this scrap of paper. All right, that'll be good. And then this one we'll do in, did I say pumpkin pie? I kind of want, Gail, you'd have to have a few drinks to get those lines. Actually, let's do this in Blackberry Bliss. My blackberry, I haven't used this in a while. This is a little bit, I need to re-ink this. All right, if this doesn't work, I'm going to go ink it up. Ooh, look at that. That's weird. Let's see. Can you guys see that? How it's like darker there? That's weird. All right, I'm definitely going to re-ink that. But I'm actually going to use it because I kind of like it for this case. All right, so let's clean that up, clean that up. All right, punch these out. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to hold on to this. Oh, wait, I can. All right. So let's get that in there. And then samesies for the old olive one. But if I couldn't have gotten my hand in there, I would put a Post-it note like right here, or maybe up here, just as a handle. So you can fish it into your punch. All right. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Oh, you know what I would like better? One more. Let's do this one in pumpkin pie. And then I can have a 3, like a trio. All right, let's hope this is clean because I don't want to get blackberry bliss in my pumpkin pie ink pad. All right. Let's get these out of the way. Put that out of the way. Punch this again. Cut this. I am liking this more and more, this tag that I'm making as a scrapbook page element. Just to add it. Or if I end up making a Halloween book or something, I could tuck that in. All right, let's get all this out of the way. Yeah, I like it. All right, now I'm going to glue these down flat. And I do want them like overlapping. Normally, so if I was going to make this a tag, like to hang on a present or something, I would pop these hats up. But since I know for sure I do want to put this scrapbook, I don't like a whole lot of 3D stuff in my scrapbooks. Just because it gets smashed down anyway. All right, let's put that there. Ooh, I love it. All right, now I want to finish this with some black dots. The black classic matte dots. Well, I pulled these out because I didn't know if I would want this purple, but now I just want to stick with black. All right, let's do some. Ooh, and I am going to put some dots on the hat, but I'm not covering them entirely. I know I made some like with the ladybugs, and I like covered every dot with black matte dots. Ooh, I like that. And then we got to have one more. This guy needs to have one. Actually, you know what? We can have them hanging off the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's get another one on here. Nope, right here. I like it. Okay. So that's that. And if you had like, you know, Eek or Boo or something, could definitely add that. Let's scooch all this out of here. All right. So, I like it. And you know what? How about Winkastella? Because that could make it even sparklier. I might do that before I take a picture of it. Yeah. All right. So our tags, we've got our Halloween tag that we made our plaid with our ink spots. We've got our fish tag that we did our swinking. We've got our bird tag that we made a grid out of our ink spots. And then we've got our Yeti tag that we did our direct to paper on the embossed background. And then this just has shimmery stuff on it. So, oh, and I also colored this. This was the iridescent trim that I colored with the Stampin' the markers, the alcohol marker. So I hope you guys like all of those. And thanks for hanging out with me. And it is 9:15, so not bad for first time back in a couple weeks, right? 3 weeks. But ooh, what am I going to do next week? I had an idea. There's been a lot of ideas. So next week will be like the last week of the month, right? Yeah, today's the 23rd. Yeah. All right. I can't get to that page in my notes quick enough. But the following week will be October workshop. So the first Thursday in October will be October workshop, where we're going to use the cottage wreaths. But any wreath set that you have, you'll be able to play along. Okay. Because it seems like we get a different wreath set every year. So anything that you have is going to work. Still trying to flip through. Okay. All right. So again, that code's good through Sunday, and then I'll put a new code that's going to apply to the October workshop. But for now, if you use that code by Sunday, you'll get the flower gems, or I think that's what they're called. Ugh. All right. Thanks, you guys. Hi, Teresa. And I will, Sean, you're welcome. I didn't see your post there. I will post these to my blog in the next few days. And thanks again. You guys are the best. And we'll talk soon. Bye.